Today I'll show you my top 10 everyday carry knives that should absolutely cost more. In fact, there is so much value here. Every time that we buy one of these knives, that's a crime being committed. And of course, links to buy and the prices will all be listed down in the description. Hey, how you doing? If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Jay. Go ahead and consider clicking on that subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. Starting us out at number 10, I got from CJRB. That's the Feldspar. Now, specifically, I'm talking about the S35VN version from, it's a Blade HQ exclusive, but even the ones in D2, I think, are a really good value. But, you know, maybe I'm a little biased here because if you couldn't already tell, yeah, I'm just smitten with this design. All right, you want to hear something funny? Is that I originally thought, okay, that these had thumb studs and flipper tab deployment. I don't know where the heck I got that idea from, but I was seriously like disappointed for a while. And for a minute, I thought, okay, hey, maybe I got a defective one. But anyway, joking aside, just with the thumb studs, still great knife. Number 9 from Civivi. This is the Keen Natter. I can't believe that I'm about to say this, but I love this knife. I have not been able to put it down since I got it. I pretty much had my mind made up a while ago that, you know, I wasn't going to get this because I'm just not a fan of Tonto blade shape. But one of my subs, who goes by the name of Jay Cruiser, he would frequently remind me of, you know, how much he likes this knife and the fact that I really need to check it out. I gotta thank you for your persistence, because without it, man, I'd still be traveling down my same oblivious path. Seriously though, this has to be like the best micarta that I've ever experienced on a Civivi knife before. The action, it's amazing using any of the 3, yeah, I said 3, deployment methods. So you see the thumb studs and then nice flipper tab. Let's watch that close though. Oh my. And then if you take a look a little bit closer, you see that, yep, the fuller. And you know what can be done with that baby. Nice. And look at that finish on that N690 blade. It almost kind of reminds me of the working finish on a Hinderer. So the next time that you see something about a knife that maybe you're not so sure about, hey, give it a chance, because you never know. You might just find something you truly love. I guess we could probably say the same thing about people. Number 8, from Hogue, I've got the Doug Ritter RSK MK1. And we can even go ahead and throw in the Mini into the conversation here. But you know what? If these knives, if they had maybe like a butterfly stamped on the blade, oh, they would cost like well over $200. And I don't mean that as a slight against Benchmade. I love their knives. I have a lot of them. Hey, by no means am I saying that these are budget priced, but you're getting a quality USA made knife with a 20 CV steel blade, which, you know, many consider that like to be one of the best that's currently offered on a production folder. Number 7 is going to be just about any knife from Tucson. And really quick, if you're liking this video so far, let me know by just leaving a thumbs up. My favorites are the M390 models, but you know that other brands, they would charge just like so much more for a knife with this type of materials. I'm talking about carbon fiber and titanium. There's always been just like one main area of concern with Tucson knives, and that's the shipping. Since there hasn't always been like a set US distributor, what usually ends up happening is that, you know, you order your knife and sometimes it can take weeks for you to get it. Those days are gone because now you can buy them at White Mountain Knives. So you know what that means. Yes, coupon code. And you can use mine, which is just Lefty Love, 2 words, lowercase. You'll save 10%. I don't know about you, but I'm not a patient person. When I'm like waiting for that new knife to show up at my house, when it's knife day, oh man, I'm like a little kid. I like wake up, okay, I got like this extra skip in my step because I know at some point today what will eventually be in my hand. A knife. I check the mailbox like every hour, and each time like I hear a car door slam outside, oh, I like jump up and I'm going to look out the window to see if it's a truck leaving something. And I know that, some of you already know that I'm disabled, so by nature, I don't normally move very fast. But, on knife day, I have no trouble getting around. Number 6, from Cold Steel. This is the code for. Hey, even though they're not using XHP steel anymore for the blade, this is still a great hard use knife with S35VN. For a backlock though, I find these to be still, I don't know, pretty fun to fidget. I mean, they're easy for me to go ahead and flick open, especially once they're broken in. Number 5, how about from Kershaw? This is the Link in 20CV. And for some, I know that there's going to be a huge obstacle with this type of knife, the Speed Safe Assist. I personally, I don't mind it, but I totally understand if you do. Number 4, I'm going to give you 2 choices here, okay? Both are going to be from Boker. The first is the Kalashnikov in XHP, or how about the Strike in D2? Even the OS 8 versions of both of these are still a pretty good deal. Number 3 is going to be just about any knife from the Ganzo Firebird FH series. And you know what? Come to think of it, I've never had a problem with any one of their knives. And for me, they always show up like perfectly centered, and the action is like just freaking great out of the box. And most importantly, though, razor sharp and ready to cut. Number 2, I've got from QSP. It's the Penguin. First, I gotta go ahead and I gotta thank Eric for sending me this knife, and another subscriber named Kevin, who actually, he gave me the heads up about this new version in S35VN. I'm still waiting for mine from Knives Plus to arrive, but it's going to have, on top of the S35VN blade steel, it's going to have the blue micarta scales. They're also selling another one that has carbon fiber, and man, does that one look good. And before I go ahead and show you my number 1, I'd love to know, what are some of the knives that you can think of that are just, like incredible values, ones that should cost just way more than they currently do? Go ahead and just put as many as you can think of down in the comments. All right, you ready to see it? Number 1 is going to be from K-Bar. Yeah, it's the Dozier in OS 8. I'm a big fan of the D2 version. I was so excited to be able to get my hands on one. But to be honest, it's not as good of a deal as the one in OS 8. Hey, especially when you go ahead and compare it to other D2 knives like this one from Ganzo Firebird, or even the one I showed you earlier from CJRB. Up on the screen now is a video that I picked out I think you really should check out next. And don't forget to go ahead and click on subscribe. Hey, thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you at the next video. Hey, take care. I'll see you later.